I'm gonna try and get through this whole video without crying. I think I can do it because I just cried like half an hour ago. So I think I got it all out. Today's topic, it might be a little controversial, subjective at best, and it is right person, wrong time. And there's two sides to this phrase and to this belief. There's one where like you do believe that this is the person you're meant to be with and it is the wrong time. And there's the other side where it's like, if you think this is the right person, or if it is the right person, you would make it the right time. I used to believe that side very heavily, and I think that's why my relationship went the way it did. We all want life to be black and white. We come up with these rules, we come up with these phrases, we come up with these ideals because it makes life easier to cope with. All life is uncertainty and unknown. Say hi, Blue. And the biggest unknown to the human species is love. It's such an undefined feeling. What love looks like to each and every one of us is so different, and I think that's what makes it so hard to follow. It doesn't have a shape. It takes many forms, and you can't trust something that changes all the time. I recently watched Interstellar. One of the main characters says love is the only thing that transcends space and time. It's not scientific, it's not logical, it makes zero sense, but it has to mean something. I believe that. And now because love is so nonsensical, we have to make sense of it as logical beings. And that's where right person, wrong time, whether this is right or wrong, becomes a subjective thing. This is what I believe and what I think love is to me. So firstly, the right love challenges you and it shouldn't be abandoned. I'm someone that really values love as like my own personal values. It means a lot to me, and I love receiving it, giving it, showing it, and it's such a true part of myself that I feel like I can't abandon it, because I would be abandoning a part of myself. And I think when you get with someone and all of these bad things start coming out about yourself, like things that maybe you didn't even know you needed to confront, or things you were trying to run away from, that means that this relationship is working. It's doing something for you. It's challenging you. It's making you uncomfortable because it's showing you who you really are and what really matters to you and what you need to do for yourself in order to be the person you want to be. I've been in relationships where it was so easygoing because none of the bad shit came out. They weren't what this one was. And I don't even know how to explain it, but it wasn't the same. I think there is a fine line between things being too hard and things being too easy. If it's too easy, obviously one of y'all or both of y'all are pretending to be something you're not. If it's too hard to where you have to fundamentally change who you are because say the other person isn't happy with who you are at your core, that's not even right person, wrong time, it's wrong everything. Okay. Number two, and I think this is the big overarching lesson that I got from my relationship, and it kind of goes back to like you have to love yourself before you love anyone else. My relationship ended because we both lost ourselves to each other. We gave our all to the relationship, and that only worked for the honeymoon phase, of course. When real life came back to us, that's when things got hard. We had to choose between taking care of ourselves, taking care of our future, and then taking care of the other person. When you're young and you don't even know who you are, you don't even know what you're working towards, or you have ailments that need to be attended to, or you have passions that you aren't making time for anymore. Once you stop making time for yourself in those ways, it really starts to pick at you. Even if you're coming from a good place, like you truthfully love this person and you just want to be happy with them and you want them to be happy, it takes so much out of you to make that person happy. When you're both like losing yourself to each other, you'll never make each other happy, because what you're looking for isn't happiness, it's safety. It's having something stable and solid in your life that won't change like everything else around you does. So you try to control it, or you try to just do what it wants, and it'll never work. The foundation is shaky. Your foundation for yourself is not solid. So going into a relationship where both of you don't have a solid foundation is a recipe for disaster, unfortunately, just to put it bluntly. That doesn't mean that the love that you had meant nothing. It means that everything that happened was real, but you have so much more to experience, so much more growth to have, and much more to work towards and discover, that you don't have the capacity for a relationship right now, whether you feel like you do or not. You have to enjoy your life. You have to be comfortable with yourself and have a solid foundation of who you are before you can share that with someone else. When you meet someone and there's so much love, all you want to do is be together, but your personal ailments, desires, goals, passions, and trauma hasn't been addressed first. There's no such thing as the right person. I don't believe in like soulmates or anything like that. I believe in deep connections. When you don't have a stable life, of course it's going to be the wrong time. A relationship requires stability, and when you don't have that, it's not going to work. You can't show up for someone in the ways that you want to. Like, you might have an idea of how you want to show up, but your own life is taking so much of that energy from you that you can't give it to this person that you love so much. That's what I think is wrong time. Just because you're not together doesn't mean that love meant nothing. It doesn't mean that you should do everything in your power to forget about it if that's not what you want. If I'm being honest, the person that I ended my relationship with, we still call each other by the weird stupid names that we used to call each other. We'll still say I love you every once in a while. And it's not weird because it's just being honest. Love doesn't mean being in love with someone in the sense that you want to like be together and start a family and settle down. It can mean you just have so much love for this person that you want them to be happy, or you want to hang out with them. You want to listen to them. You want to care for them and show up for them. But that doesn't mean you have to date them. You can just love someone very deeply. I don't think having hope for a rekindling is bad. I think if you're able to balance grieving what you had and staying present with the opportunities that are being given to you and keeping hope kind of like in the background, then hope is harmless. I made a promise to myself that I'm not going to date anyone until I'm at least 24, which is only 2 years, but like that's a lot can happen in 2 years because I know how much growth I need to do and I know what I want for my future, and I need to make that happen before I could ever commit to anyone. I truly do not want anything right now. I can't take that, and everyone should be pissing me off, so I'm not going to put myself through that. So the question is there such thing as right person, wrong time? Yes. I think it doesn't matter who the person is, because you can make it right with any person if you really want to. But if you're not in a place in your life where you're happy and you're stable, it is the wrong time. I didn't cry! Yay! If the person I'm talking about in this video is watching, thanks for the view. I still love you. That's the end of this video. I have so many other things that I want to talk about and things that I could go on about for hours. So stay tuned.